So Kavin, how bad is it?
Let me start off with like the non-scary stuff first, and then I'll work my way up to the scary stuff.
Let's do it.
So most of our underwear has synthetic materials, polyester, nylon, spandex, elastane. Synthetic materials, they're really bad at moisture wicking and also breathability. They're really good at moisture trapping and heat trapping. And this is good for bacteria growth, which is obviously bad for your balls. But let me get into the scary stuff now.
Okay, hit me with it.
All right, you won't believe this. There's a study done by Dr. Ahmed Shafiq. He was doing a study on this contraceptive effects of polyester. So basically there's a group of men and he made them wear polyester slings around their balls continuously for a few months. And you won't believe this, but after 12 months, they were completely azospermic. And what that means is their ejaculate contained no sperm at all, which is crazy.
Did they follow these participants after the fact? Like, did it come back?
So after a little bit, their sperm did return to normal.
Okay.
But what they're theorizing is that polyester has an electrostatic potential, which affects your sperm quality and also reduces sperm count. And that's just a polyester sling.
Yes.
Most of our underwear contains other materials, other chemicals, and other stuff in the process of making the underwear.
So what are the things that we need to avoid at Happy Johnson's to make sure we're not making any of that happen to our customers?
Well, number one, reduce the amount of polyester and other synthetic materials and microplastics as much as possible, right? Obviously, we can't avoid it completely, because if you avoid it completely, then you have underwear that's not durable, doesn't fit you properly, it's loose or too big or too small, too tight. Just reduce it as much as you can and use the best plastic possible. Avoid BPAs and other harsh chemicals used in it. And I was just gonna get into it. There's also other chemicals and dyes used in your underwear that can really affect your fertility and overall health. So we were just looking at a study on the effects of polyester, but what about the other stuff that are used in polyester and other underwears that can affect your fertility and stuff? There are some chemicals like phthalates, perfluorochemicals, and formaldehyde. Phthalates are often used to soften the fabric and also make it more durable. There's also perfluorochemicals. These chemicals are used for moisture wicking properties. So like I was saying, how some synthetic underwear, they're really bad at moisture wicking, they add this chemical in, and then formaldehyde, which is wrinkle resistant. So phthalates are known carcinogens, right? And they've been known to disrupt your endocrine system and then hormonal imbalance. So all these chemicals that I'm talking about in general, they mimic your hormones and it affects your natural production of hormones. Over a long time of just wearing these underwears, it's been linked with reducing your testosterone, impairing sperm quality, and eventually leading to forms of cancers, right? So like I was saying, phthalates are carcinogens. Formaldehyde is also a known carcinogen. And then perfluorochemicals, they're also something called forever chemicals, which are chemicals that stay in your body and never leave, which is horrible.
Yeah, man. We see like press clippings of like, oh, your underwear is bad, but even I didn't understand the depth of how many things that are bad. And the things that you're mentioning, they're on like almost every pair of underwear I have. And then when I went to go research in the stores, almost every pair of underwear is using most of those things.
And probably the worst thing is you won't know if these chemicals are actually used in their underwear because they don't list out ingredients like they do for like food products. If you look at your underwear in stores, they'll say like, oh, we use polyester, nylon, spandex, but they won't show the chemicals and stuff used. They won't show what type of dyes are used. For example, one dye that's used to make the colors vibrant for underwear, it's called azo dyes. And these are also carcinogens. So if the chemicals weren't enough, they also had dyes that are carcinogens and can cause cancer.
Damn.
So all these chemicals, they disrupt your hormones, right? Decrease testosterone, decrease sperm quality, lead to cancer, certain diseases, and then also like they irritate your skin. So like that's another small issue. Some of these synthetic materials and chemicals really irritate your skin. Just a whole bunch of bad stuff in general.
It's so crazy because they have these loopholes. Like they have it in supplements too, where they say it's a proprietary blend, that they don't have to say like how much of it's in each. And so it's like underwear, I guess they can do the exact same thing, or clothing, because they don't have to say what goes into making it that way. They just put in the raw materials, which is incredibly misleading, especially when these things have so many harmful effects.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. So this is a bigger problem than I even thought. That's crazy.
Sometimes you'll have like people that say like, oh, we're 80% cotton. But then there's another issue on top of that. Is that cotton like 100% organic? Because if it's not 100% organic, they use pesticides and stuff on cotton that can leach into your skin. Again, like even through the whole process, it leaches into your skin.
And right where you don't want all those bad things to be happening. Damn. Okay, so we need to make sure our materials are organic as possible, avoid as much synthetic as possible. And then also, I think there's a massive opportunity for us to be very transparent with all the ways where we get the color, like all the things that they're not talking about that you just mentioned. I want to make sure that we are as transparent with that as we possibly can be.
Definitely.
Okay, Kavin, you crushed this, dude. I think we all know a lot more about how bad our underwear are now, and now you've made me even more excited for Happy Johnson's and the mission that we're going to solve and go after. If you're watching this and you want to know more about the journey, we will be posting every single day, documenting building a healthy underwear brand, and you'll get even more insights from Kavin because he's constantly doing this research to bring you the best information possible. So if you're concerned with fertility, health, and how the things you're wearing are impacting you, make sure to follow along.